Hello, hello. I know it's been a little bit since my first real video, or my first video. God, I suck at these intros. It's okay. These are real videos where I suck sometimes. Yeah, it's been a little bit since I've made a real video, is what I've been trying to say. Not since my first real one. It's been like 10 days or 8 days or something like that. But anyways, you get the point. I made a video in a little bit. I've been a little bit tired. I even missed a short yesterday. I missed a short. That's because I was real late with one of my friends last night. My good pal Dan. He's a cool guy. Once again, I mentioned a name. I said I wasn't going to be doing that in these videos. I guess I am going back on my word. I like mentioning names of people a lot easier. When I'm talking about people that suck, though, I'm not gonna use names. Or if I'm talking about my parents or stuff like that, or my siblings, I love my parents and my siblings. Not gonna use their names. They know who they are. Anyways, you might hear my fan in the background. That's actually my computer fan. I'm playing an idle game right now, and by playing, I mean I'm letting my computer run. I'm wasting power. I should be ashamed of myself. Arrgh. But on the good news, I do have my new phone here. I even have the case on it. Yay. It's really nice to have that set up. Makes me forget that I had $270 worth of shit stolen from me on Saturday or Sunday. Can't remember. It's in one of my clips where I was angry. It was Friday that it was stolen last week, but I didn't know it was stolen until Saturday. So I didn't get a notification that it was delivered until Saturday. So that sucked. I was really gonna enjoy those headphones too. I have to put in a claim. I'm probably only gonna get like $100 back. Whatever. I'll survive. Goodness. We are having our frickin' fundraiser. Just 3-4 days here. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. On Sunday. It's gonna be my first 5K. I'm pretty excited for that. And plus it's a fundraiser too. I've always wanted to do charity work since I was younger. And unfortunately, as a type of person, still kinda am, I'm pretty opportunistic. I just wait for things to fall in my lap, and then I jump on the opportunities. I make them mine. I become a real winner. I make myself a real winner. Like 2 seconds. But whatever. I haven't coded in like 3 days. Probably because I've been so tired because I've been staying up so late. So I've been playing video games again, which I shouldn't be. I know better than that. I have to hold myself to that. Having my phone set up, I'm still doing something every day, obviously. I stayed until like 6:40 at work today. So I stayed an extra hour and 40 minutes. I chatted with my boss for like 30 minutes though. So it kind of evens out. Not really. I still stay at a whole extra hour. I'm still awfully behind. And I have a meeting in the morning, so it's going to help me be still behind. Then I found an issue at work today with how we were having like our duplicate contacts processed. So a lot of duplicates were being made. So that's fun. It's great. Yeah. I enjoy games like Sudoku. I enjoy nanograms. I enjoy little like games that have a story. Sudoku games have a story. Nanogram games that have a story. Even if it's goofy. Even if it's like a little cat tower. That's what I'm doing right now. That's what I really like. the idle game I was talking about earlier, that was a Perfect Tower 2. I really enjoyed the first one. It was on Congregate. I used to play a lot of Congregate when I was younger. Used Congregate to replace real people because I was pretty shy. I didn't like interacting with a lot of the other kids. I thought they were all evil. I thought they were all little demons. Kids are little demons. Don't get that mixed up. I certainly was one. Well, maybe I'm thinking about that wrong. Maybe I was just thinking I didn't meet my standards when I was younger. I wanted to be more like an adult than I actually was at that age. And I blamed a lot of other people way too easily to really even consider myself an adult. So I don't know. Put way too high standards on myself. Wasn't developed enough to really act on that kind of stuff. But played a lot of online games. Congregate, I used to play Dawn of the Dragons a lot. I'd be in that chat room a lot and just saying the most obscene random crap, really irritating people just by trying to have a conversation when I made no attempts to be comprehensible at all, which led to people, being quite rude. I was a kid. Very polite of them, though, to not just have me get banned. My username was Caleb Smith 2000. If you want to take a guess, I was born in 2000. I was definitely not 13 at the time, so I shouldn't have been on the website. Those people in the chat room, even though they were annoyed by a little kid, little me, little tiny guy, little tiny guy, they decided not to report me. Very kind of them, very polite of them. Yeah. Those people were nice. I would play a lot of Town of Salem too. And I used to be in this group with these 3 lovely people. Veronica, Alex, and or Soliloquy. Might even be pronouncing his name wrong, but that's okay. Alex McCool, remember his name. Mainly because of McCool. He was a bodyguard, he became a teacher. Awesome freaking guy. Veronica was pretty sweet all the time. Soliloquy was pretty somber. I always enjoyed Soliloquy's presence, though. I miss those people. I do miss them. It was fun talking with them. I talked with them like every day. They kind of inspired me to like go and talk to people in the real world. Oh my goodness. Very scary. Back in sophomore year, going into junior year, I really did get a chance to make a lot of friends. And it was really because of the kindness that they showed me. Those very, very long hours that I would just spend chatting with them. There's also Zerg. Or at least that's what I remember his name as. This guy who's like 8 years older than me. Pretty cool dude. I would stay up way too late just playing StarCraft minigames with him, though. In StarCraft 2, oh my gosh. 3, 4 in the morning. There's just a point, though, where I physically could not handle staying up that late anymore. So I just kind of drifted apart from the guy. Let's see. There's a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Discord. I enjoy that series a lot. Discord can be an interesting place, though. So that's what I would have to say. Kind of got forced into a relationship back then that I wasn't ready for. Well, I did really like that person. I ended up pushing them away, like I did with most people back then. I made up an excuse to make myself seem like a frickin' monster. Basically implied that I was using them. I really don't feel great about that, and it was really selfish of me. Honestly, it really was. I hurt them. I hurt them pretty bad. And I don't know how they took that to this day. I, I tried to do it gently, but when you tell someone you're using them, I don't know. I don't know if I did the right thing or the wrong thing. All I know is I hurt that person. I feel bad about that. I do hope you're feeling okay if you ever see this. Doubt you will. Um, I hope life has treated you well. You were a good friend of mine. You were pretty important to me. And to an extent, you still are. I think you're a pretty fantastic person. Maybe if I was a different person. Maybe if I wasn't so afraid at the time, we could have had a better relationship. But really, thank you. Thank you for giving me that opportunity. Thank you for making me kind of realize that I'm a worthwhile person. And I'm sorry that I took that for granted. I'm sorry that I hurt you. I should have just pushed my boundaries with certain things more. Honestly. And maybe things could have been better. I wasn't as horny as you. That was really the only issue with that relationship. How sad. I should have pushed my boundaries more again. Say it again, communication, one of the best things. Took me a very long time to learn that. Still taking me a pretty long time to implement that in my life. I tend to forget to communicate, even though I know how important it is, just because it's not a habit of mine, just because I used to not do it. And I know I'm making excuses here. I've tried to improve. I'm still trying. I'm doing better. I'm proud of myself for that. I do truly believe that communication can fix a lot of things in the world. If you're having trouble with a friend, significant other, family, coworker, boss, talk to them. Don't just let it build up. Because I'm sure if you're acting awkward around people, they can feel it too. And they're going to wonder why you're acting awkward. Because you're not saying anything, you're not expressing your emotions. Obviously, for more extreme things, you really have to think out, like, your emotional plan, how you are plan to talk to them, how you plan to communicate with them. Sometimes it's not always the best to just charge into something and say whatever's on your mind, because then you're going to hurt them when you probably meant to hurt them in the moment, but you didn't want to actually hurt them. So be careful of stuff like that. Plan your days through, plan your actions through. I think it's really important to take a step back when you are having a lot of pain. Take a step back, cool down, organize your thoughts, write them down. If you write down your thoughts, you do your best to communicate them to the person, you get heated again. You can't blame yourself for that. You tried your best. You did what you could. And you should be proud of that. If you think you can do more, try and do more. If you feel like you can, I should say. I know I felt like I could do more for a long time. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm doing this. Because I wanted to do more. Goodness, I know this series is like supposed to be a sad thing. And I forget that sometimes with how upbeat a couple of the past ones were. It's okay though. It's okay. Honestly, things get better. we make things better. By we, I mean me, you, the people around you, the people around us, really. You know, it might feel like you're alone sometimes, but there's always stuff to be learned. Um, I didn't just go and talk about, like, oh yeah, I was lonely when I was younger because I was unlucky. No, I was lonely because I wanted to be, because I thought that would be better for myself. I didn't recognize the merits of having a close friend group, of having people that love and respect you. And yeah, it was kind of silly of me. I should have had more faith in the world. Should have had more faith in the people around me. I had to meet a lot of people. I had to take a lot of chances to, you know, find people that made me feel like I fit in. I had gone through a lot of different groups after I moved for, let's see, for my final school district that I stayed in throughout middle school and high school. I stuck through there and, you know, really helped. It really helped that I bounced around so many different groups that I spent a lot of time trying to find people I liked. And, you know, I liked a lot of people. I did. There were a lot of friend groups I was in. Um, my Trek friends and my friends who were in math with me for a while, my homeroom friends, and all that throughout all the years. Um, the Nerf war where I got really upset because I didn't know how to deal with my emotions. If you guys ever see that video, you know who I'm talking about. Sorry that I didn't keep in touch with you guys. I did try a little bit after high school, but I just wasn't in the right mindset at the time. Goodness. What an excuse. Yeah, I was a fucking loser. Not so much of one now. I can talk about some of these things that I did in the past with a clear head and really recognize like the mistakes I've made and how I've improved, how I've done better, how there's still things I need to work on, like my addiction to games, which I do honestly have. Oh yeah, brought the garbage out yesterday. That was nice. So, not all of it, obviously. The garbage is always frickin' there. But once I'm done getting my dresser drawers cleaned out, then it's go time. It's really go time. And I'm gonna get to start having everything cleaned up. The mess on my floor, it's gonna be put away. I'm gonna start using my closets more often. I have these plans. I do. Once all that's done, then I'm not gonna feel so stressed. I'm not gonna feel like I'm in an environment that is negative for me. It'll be nice. It'll be a really good change of pace. So I'm happy with these sorts of things. I'm happy with the changes I'm making. Even like my hair a little bit more. I still think my face is awful. I hate my face. Oh, I feel ugly. It's okay. It's okay. There's someone who likes me. Someone who I'm hoping to date once I come back to the state. But, you know, I'm not going to force my emotions. If things change by then, for either me or him, it's okay. It's okay. I can't blame you, just as I hope you wouldn't blame me. But I'm still waiting for you. I still love you a lot. I'm happy that you have some of the same emotions I do. It's really nice to feel reciprocated. We're pretty different people sometimes, though. You don't really get me on some things. You don't really understand a lot of basic things. It's fun getting to explain them to you, though. It's funny watching you, like, make these little mistakes. I think it's cute. Just not understanding, like, a few things here and there. Like, you don't know why houses are good, why credit score is helpful. Just not understanding that. That's funny to me. I think it's cute. I like it. Ah, I still like a lot about you. I appreciate that you still talk to me a lot, even though I kind of just cut everyone off. No, that's not even true. I wouldn't dare cut everyone off. I love my friend group. I love my family. I'm focusing on myself. I'm really focusing on myself for once. I want to be a better person for me. And then I'm hoping that me being a better person for me is going to help everyone around me. That'll be nice. Be real nice. I'm going to be real embarrassed if you find this video one of these days. It's okay though. I'm pretty tired. I think it's like 1:20 in the morning. My hand's gonna get in the way. Yeah, 1:21. Since that's the case, I think I'm gonna get off. I do have work at 9. I have a meeting at 9 actually. So, even better, yay. But let's get into talk to you all. All my 0 people, I think still. I don't know. I haven't checked the numbers. Like 3 days. Part of me hopes it's still 0. I did tell my friend Dan though about my YouTube series, so I'm gonna continue to embarrass the shit out of myself about things I never talk about in my friend group because I'm too shy to. This is Caleb. I'm really embarrassed today. Love you all. Have a good night. Bye.